This week's Missouri Valley Conference Volleyball Player of the Week is Emily Adney of Wichita State. She earned all tournament team honors at the Rams Volleyball Classic last weekend. She averaged 3.75 kills, 0.88 digs, 0.88 blocks, and 4.44 points per set while hitting .298 on the left side. In the Shockers' 4-set win at number 14 Colorado State, she had a team-high 18 kills on 46 swings with just 2 errors. She also added 5 digs and 4 blocks, 3 of which were solo blocks, a new career high. Against Northern Colorado, she also had 12 kills and 2 digs, as well as 3 blocks. This week's Defensive Player of the Week is Kaya James of Indiana State. She led the Sycamore defense as they swept through the Holly Young Invitational hosted by the University of New Hampshire to capture the tournament championship with a perfect 3-0 record. She was named to the all-tournament team after recording 52 digs while also posting 3 service aces, 4 assists, and 1 kill. James had 12 digs, 3 aces, and an assist as Indiana State opened the tournament with the 3-0 sweep of New Hampshire, adding 13 digs and 3 assists against Connecticut, and 27 digs and a kill against Fairfield. The Sycamore Libero is also ranked second in the Valley in digs per set.
All right, we're with Michelle Sickner. Michelle, team's off to a 4-6 start, but you played some strong competition. How do you think the team's done so far?
So far, I think we're doing really well. We may not always be winning, but I think we're progressing a lot. We're getting a lot more comfortable with each other, and I think we're doing a good job progressing together.
Now it's early in the season, but they've got you playing 3 different positions at times. Talk about that adjustment to college, and do you have one position that's your favorite?
Yeah, my favorite position is probably center, right side. Playing DS is very new for me. As a center, I've always usually not been much of a defensive player, but I've been working hard on it. Coming in as a hitter now, that's new for me too, but I'm really starting to enjoy it. Bober's making it easy for me, calling shots, let me know, having confidence in me, but overall center is probably my favorite position.
Literally one morning I throw this at her and she didn't skip a beat. She's been coming in early trying to get hitting reps. Michelle was excited for the opportunity to get on the court, and they both, and I think they've really, the thing that I've been really impressed with, and I've said this to our coaching staff, is they have really communicated with each other. So if a ball's tight, they're pushing each other out of the way, saying, I'll take this if the front row player should take it, things along those lines. I've been thoroughly impressed with their communication with each other to make it really work.
Johan, it's nice to get honors. I know this is a team game though for you, so you look at it both ways. First of all, talk about the golden goal, the quickest in Bradley history.
Right. Well, it came really quickly after the kickoff. Ball got played into the corner. I dug it out and played Christian Meza. He beat his man inside and hit a shot. The keeper couldn't control it. It was kind of a second of confusion really between the keeper and the defender, and I just snuck in between them and hit it as hard as I could. Just made sure it found the back of the net and it went in. That was the win. So,
could you believe after you get together and talk about the overtime that it happened so quickly?
No, and we watched it right afterwards on the bus, and everything went by so fast. They said it was only 35 seconds, but you just it's just a blur, and then bam, it's over, and you're just happy that you came out on the wrong side of it. You never want to go into an overtime and lose 35 seconds in. So it was nice to be the winning team and have the whole dog pile and all that stuff.
How about the awards from not only the Valley but all these national publications? That's a nice feather in your cap. I know you accept it as far as your team, but you've worked hard too.
Right. Like you said, it's a team game, and you don't get there without the support of your teammates, and it's a collective effort. Really hard-working team that we have here, and when you get an individual award, you're just happy about it, and then you enjoy it for the moment, and then you move on because the next game comes up quick, and we've got goals. And we're working hard to reach them every week. So the individual awards are honors, and you're really grateful for them. But in the end, you got to keep working as a team and keep pushing forward to reach the team goals.
We're here with Jake Brown, Missouri Valley Conference Defensive Player of the Week this past week. Jake, talk about transferring back from another Division I program in St. Louis and starting the season as a reserve, and then getting back into the starting lineup where you were accustomed to playing at SLU.
Well, I really appreciate my experience at SLU. It was a top-notch program, and I appreciate the 2 years that I was there. obviously grew up in Omaha, so it was always a dream of mine to play for Creighton, and it just so worked out that I could come back and play here, and I'm glad the way that it happened. And as far as working my way into the starting lineup, it's just a classic case of working hard. I have high standards for myself, and when I wasn't in the starting lineup, I kind of started looking for things I could do to separate myself. As far as just working hard every day, making sure that maybe if I didn't have a good day on the field, I stayed after and got some more touches in. So that's just an example of hard work. So.
Elaborate on that a little bit more, transferring back home, getting to play in front of some amazing crowds, your first 2 home games back here in Omaha. Just talk about playing here back at home.
I mean, as far as playing in front of this crowd is crazy. I mean, nowhere else in the country could this happen. It's great that I know a lot of people in the crowd, and it's great that they're coming out, and they get to see some good soccer as well. So it's pretty emotional, and I'm glad that they come out and watch.
Valley Defensive Player of the Week last week. Talk about what you feel like you bring to this team as you've worked yourself into the starting lineup, and what you see your role with this team as the year progresses.
Intensity, leadership, just making sure that we're safe in the back. Obviously keeping the shutout streak going. I'm fortunate to have great players around me, such Holty behind me, and he's a great keeper and very vocal, so I try to learn from him and stay as vocal as possible, and just stay intense and work hard in the back and keep it clean back there.
You mentioned the shutout streak. Talk about do you guys talk about that? Do you think about it? And where does that fall on your mind as you go into each match?
Well, we don't talk about it, or practice or anything, but it's just more of a mentality, a pride thing, and that goes back to practice. I mean, I'm incredibly upset if we get scored on in practice, just small-sided games. It's just the mentality to stay proud and not let anything in, and that kind of permeates throughout the team, I feel, and that you can see that in the streak.
Jessica Tian, Missouri Valley Conference Defensive Player of the Week. What does this honor mean this time around?
It's just a great honor because it brings recognition to our team and our back line and how hard we worked and everything. So it's really important for us to see that and how our team is getting recognized for the things that we do on the field.
Shelby Stewart, congratulations, Missouri Valley Conference Offensive Player of the Week.
Thank you.
Walk us through that game-winning goal against Oral Roberts on Sunday.
It all happened with Kelsey Fouch from the right back, I'm pretty sure. She came all the way up the field, all the way across. It was a huge run. It was probably an 80-yard run. All the way up, cut a couple players on the way, took a shot, hit the top crossbar, came down, and I honestly couldn't tell which way it was going to go. It deflected off one of their players. I headed it down, and then I kicked it in